Did you know that Kyoto is a city bursting with over 1,000 temples, stunning gardens, and traditional tea houses? And that's a lot to cover in 2 days. Will you have enough time? In this video, we're diving into the ultimate 2-day guide for visiting Kyoto. We'll explore the must-see attractions, delicious food, and some hidden gems to make your trip unforgettable. So grab yourself a coffee, a pen and paper, and let's get started. This is the video I wish I had when planning my trip. My name is Sean. Welcome to Boundaries Unlimited. Day number 1, we're getting up bright and early and heading straight to Kyoto's most famous shrine, Fushimi Inari, which is famous for its thousands of red torii gates. Ksenia wasn't very happy with me, but getting up at 5 a.m. to get here by 6 was the best idea I've had the whole entire trip. There's hardly anybody around. You know what they say, the early bird gets the worm. Fushimi Inari's history dates back to 711 and is dedicated to the Shinto god of rice named Inari. Literally 5 minutes later. Maybe we should have got here at 5 in the morning, not 6. The trails lead into the wooded forest of the sacred Mount Inari, which stands at 233 meters and belongs to the shrine grounds. The hike to the summit of the mountain and back takes about 2 to 3 hours. However, you can just walk as far as you wish before turning back, but you're not going to want to. Interestingly, every single torii gate along this trail have been donated by a company or an individual. And you will find the donator's name and the date of the donation inscribed into the back of each torii gate. The smaller gates start off at 400,000 yen, and the bigger gates, such as this one, would cost you about 1,000,000 yen. That's a lot of money, but I wouldn't mind having a smaller gate out here. That would be pretty cool. With that being said, let's continue our climb up to the top of Mount Inari. Foxes are thought to be Inari's messengers, resulting in many fox statues across the shrine grounds. Fushimi Inari Shrine has ancient origins predating the capital's move to Kyoto in 794. So we made it to the top of Mount Inari, and if I can give you my best advice to get your best photo is to not waste your time waiting at the entrance for the crowds to clear out, because it's likely not going to happen. My best advice is to start your hike up Mount Inari, and as you ascend up the mountain, the crowds start to thin out, and you will increase your chances of finding a stretch of red torii gates like the ones right behind me all to yourself to get your best photo. It's impressive how many torii gates are located throughout this forest. We've been walking for an hour and a half, and I guarantee you we've probably only seen the tip of the iceberg. Even if I made a donation, I probably would never find the gate. And this is exactly why you get up as early as possible, because this is still only 8:30 in the morning. And we came at 6:30, so that's a 2-hour difference. She won't admit that she was wrong. Was that right?
Oh, get out.
See, I told you. Come on, dude. Say it on camera.
Sure, you were right.
That is insane. And the thing to keep in mind, this is only 8:30, which seems like an early time to come, but look how many people are here now at 8:30 compared to 6:30. I can only imagine what 10 a.m. is going to be like. After leaving Fushimi Inari, it was time to take the train from the Inari station to Kiyomizu-Gojo station to head towards Higashiyama and the Gion district. Babe, what is this?
Sankeba.
And you would know too if you watched my last video. After enjoying our stroll through Higashiyama, which is the best way to enjoy this district, we made our way to the Kiyomizu-Dera, which means pure water temple. The temple resides at the top of the mountainside, which offers the best views of Kyoto. The most famous part of this temple is its wooden stage, which stands 13 meters above the hillside. You can also find other temples, shrines on the temple grounds of the Kiyomizu-Dera. While in the temple, I could not resist getting a little good luck charm, and apparently this guy is the god of business accomplishment. So if we don't hit over 10,000 subscribers by the end of this video, maybe it doesn't work. So if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment below, and let's continue on with Kyoto. Start early. A must try when you're in Kyoto is the matcha ice cream with pureed and strained chestnut that turns it almost into a pasta. It's really tasty. I'd highly recommend it if you're out here because it's delicious. Towering over Higashiyama is a Saka pagoda. It's a 5-story pagoda that's been standing for over 500 years. Our next stop was the Kodaiji Temple, which is built in 1606 and offers zen gardens, temple halls, and a bamboo grove. It's a relaxing location that offers an alternative to the Arashiyama bamboo grove for some excellent photos. While smaller, there was a lot less people.
Good?
You can breathe. practically empty here at 2 p.m. It's a good alternative. After exploring, we stumbled upon an interesting temple, the Ryozen Kannon Temple. And this temple is a memorial for many forgotten souls. Underneath the huge statue, you'll find a memorial for 2 million Japanese lives lost in the Pacific War and another memorial hall for the unknown soldiers of World War II. Built 10 years after the end of World War II, it is clear to see that Japan was still reflecting on the devastating effects of the war. After an early start to the day, exploring many temples and shrines and walking many miles, we were parched. It was time to grab a drink at no other than the Spring Valley Brewery, which offers some of the best craft beer within Kyoto. Afterwards, we were starving, so we decided to walk through Pontocho Alley to try to find a restaurant that offered Ami Wagyu beef, which is one of the 3 best beefs in Japan alongside Kobe. After exploring for 12 miles today, we needed to rest and recharge. So I figured we would include all the foods from the food pyramid tonight. We got water, most importantly beer at the top of the pyramid. We got some Kobe Wagyu beef and some sashimi. See you guys tomorrow. While hotels are in abundance throughout Kyoto, the best way to complete your experience is to stay in a machiya wooden townhouse, the quintessential Kyoto experience. We found the best machiya wooden townhouse throughout Kyoto, and I'm gonna link it in the description below so you can stay here too when you come visit. Let's go check it out. With tatami straw mats, paper doors, and exposed wooden beams, there's no better way to experience traditional Japan than a machiya townhouse. Biggest thing is tonight I gotta make sure I don't fall up these stairs after I've had some sake later this evening. I'm surprised they don't have like a big foam pit down there, not gravel. It would make more sense. The next morning we head towards Arashiyama, home to Kyoto's most treasured temples and shrines. Our first stop, the Bamboo Grove. It's the most photographed spot in the city, but not one photograph can capture the sense of being amidst the bamboo grove with the cold morning breeze. It's almost unworldly. Another great example of why you need to get up at 5 a.m. when you're visiting Kyoto to have the best experience.
I walked yesterday, 1.5 today, and we have about 12.5 to do.
And it's
already 7:36 a.m.
We have a lot to accomplish today. After crossing the 400-year-old Kyoto landmark Togetsuko Bridge, we decided to take a scenic hike through Mount Arashiyama. Wait, what is that in the trees? Our next stop is the Iwatayama Monkey Park. It boasts about 120 snow monkeys that are native to Japan. And yes, these are the type of monkeys seen in the iconic photos in which they are bathing at hot springs in wintertime. While the monkeys are human-fed, they are still wild. The don't stare and don't touch warnings should be followed. Although, I witnessed the friendlier monkeys come just centimeters away from visitors. Look at me. Give me the nuts. Hey, come on. You work for this one. Guys, it is 10 in the morning. Look at the vast contrast than it was at 6 this morning. That is truly insane. Get up early, set your alarm clocks, go to bed at 8 p.m., get up at 5. Necessity for Kyoto. I mean, look at this. This is one of the 17 UNESCO World Heritage Sites within Kyoto. 2 stories of real gold. Kinkaku-ji is an impressive structure built overlooking a large pond and is the only building left of Yoshimitsu's former retirement complex. It has been burnt down numerous times throughout its history, most recently in 1950 when it was set on fire by a fanatic monk. Our next stop is Kyoto's most famous garden, so famous in fact the name has become synonymous with Japanese rock gardens worldwide. With its traditional architecture and gardens, Ryoanji is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a must-visit for any visitor to Kyoto. After exploring Kyoto, day number 2, I bet you're starving, so I'd recommend ending your day in central Kyoto to see Kyoto Tower, and also there are lots of restaurants and bars around. We decided to try something unique for dinner, something I have wanted to try this whole trip. So while in Japan, we had to stop at a conveyor belt sushi restaurant because I've never done this before. It seems like a really cool experience. So check out the one we're at right now. So I'll walk you guys through how to do it. First step. Choose your sushi. And then it gets delivered to your table. Time to eat. The beer is not even safe from the conveyor belt. And I don't know how it arrived here without smelling. Cheers. To sum it up, it is impossible to see all of Kyoto within 2 days, but this guide will take you by all the main highlights and have you wanting to return for more. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now if you did, go check out some of our other travel videos. And make sure you like this video, comment below, subscribe for more because you're not going to want to miss out to where we head next. See you guys in Nara.